It's
See,
like,
that's part of my problem too. Is I just show up.
yeah, but like I'm gonna try to do more on the weekend, I guess, if I can. If I have a schedule, I guess you want to say, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like just do it on the weekend because it's like my where I work at a swing shift, so 2 weeks. I'm on 2 weeks days, 2 weeks nights, and it's kind of hard for me to have a schedule like during the weekdays. A lot easier for me on the weekend, personally at least.
All
So we're
right.
starting this at 7:30 or
I
well
actually just turned it
seven
on.
thirty my time,
Yeah.
huh?
So I just turned it on.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Let's see.
Let me just tweet it really quick.
Yeah, I got it. Eventually, I'll have my webcam probably if you want to do that later.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I don't think I'll plan on using webcam until I get my new desk.
Yeah.
The desk I have, I got it from IKEA, and it's a great desk. I love the desk. Problem is like for the webcam where my computer sits, the shelves like cover most of the light up,
Uh huh.
so I get zero light. Putting lights behind it doesn't work. Nothing.
I think well, I've tried getting those like those studio lights. Well, I think they generate a lot of heat as well.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna get a what are they? The ring lights,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and dude, those things are way too expensive though. Way too
Yeah,
expensive.
I'm not trying to break the bank either because of some of the stuff. But then I'm trying to do mixed reality though with my VR stuff. So all that's gonna cost me like a little coin, but it's a one time thing at least.
See, and that's another part of the problem is I don't think I do this enough or frequently enough to make use of all of it. Because I remember I would have went crazy in the beginning. I would have bought a green screen. I would have did it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Um, now 'cause I noticed like with the VR game I've been playing, it's like a small community of its own. So if I'm trying to get donations, I'll probably get it from there. Because that Beat Saber, I don't know if you've heard of it, and I've been playing it a lot.
Oh,
But
you know, I've been there. I've been watching
yeah, let's just say that I kind of broke my controller
you. Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
It's not from frustration either, man. It's not from frustration. Um, it's a thing in the game we call cross. I mean, like it's called cross swings. So obviously, like one note is for left hand and the other note's for right hand. So like the blue, well, I changed the color of mine though, but blue is like for right hand and the green is for left hand, right?
Right.
That's where the colors coordinate for your left hand, right hand. The problem is that that's not my problem. Some maps they have cross swings where the left's on the right and right is on the left. You know what I mean? So you can like cross over, like hug yourself, kind of. Well, I get into the song. You know what I mean? Like I get into it, like the beat and all that. And the thing is that I'm so into it, I can't tell if my hands are going to hit each other from the outside. So, like my Vive controllers, I bashed them together like twice. The first time I did it, it lost this tracking. So, like, there's like a ribbon inside of it that came detached. So I had to open up my Vive controller, reattach it, and then the haptic feedback, which is like the vibration motor, it went out. Like I think it might have went out from the impact. Like this eventually got weak. So yeah. I broke my controller works, but like it has no feedback, like no vibration. And playing a game like that, you kind of need that feedback to know that you're hitting the note. You know what I mean? It kind of breaks immersion, not knowing that you're hitting it. You know what I'm saying? So I saw online that you can buy another controller, but like it's like 130 to buy
Oh
to
my
buy a
god.
brand new one. And like I got in touch with Vive or HTC, I got in touch with them and they said that to repair it is $110. I'm like, what? So I'm like, you're $20 shy of like a brand new one. But then on Reddit and the Vive subreddit, people have said just buy a Steam controller, and you know the D-pad on it. Well, it's the exact same size, the exact same it's the exact same pad, I guess you want to say, that the Vive controller uses. So, of a buddy of mine, he has a he has a Steam controller. I'm gonna buy that from him for $20, and I'm just I gotta mod the controller, the Steam D-pad into my Vive controller. It's like I have all the tools to do it, so it's just the time I gotta take to do it. But it might take me like half an hour, I guess. Because I gotta be real, meticulous and kind of, careful. And the way I look at it, I can't make my controller any worse than what it is. You know what I mean? It's either I'm gonna get it right.
I'm the guy that'll just go out and buy a new one.
Oh hell nah. $20 versus $130, man. Yeah.
No, I'll spend it. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I would. Personally, for me, I don't have the patience to sit there and do little knick-knack things. I don't have patience to wait for glue to dry. That's how impatient I am. If I built a shoebox, okay, this is the most impatient thing I ever was.
Well, I'll tell you this then. You know the PS4 controller, right? Well, obviously you do.
Right.
You know the tearing of the left joystick.
Right.
All right. Okay, so like I have a custom joystick I got made. Well, it got painted basically, and it's not the best paint job now that I look at it, but it's whatever. Like the guy hydro dipped it. You know what hydro dipping is?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So he hydro dipped it, but like he didn't put a good enough clear coat on it. I was telling him like, dude, the clear coat's it's not good. He's like, no, I put a couple layers on it. It's like, bruh, it feels dull as hell, like on the back. You know what I mean? Anyways, besides all that, so the tearing of the left joystick happened on mine, right? So I started tearing away. I was playing it happened. I was playing Next Machina. You know what game that is, right? That's the one from that's from the same dudes that did Stardust.
Oh, okay,
Stardust.
Yeah.
Super Stardust. Yeah, same dudes. The game's fucking nice. I was playing it, and I was getting into that one, and I ended up ripping the rubber off the joystick, and I just never replaced it. Like I never got like covers or anything. But then I remembered you could mod the PS3 joystick to fit into the PS4. So I opened both of them up. I took the joystick out of the PS3 because the joystick out of the PS3, the top of it is like made out of different rubber. Like it lasts like forever, I guess. So like the only thing is that the dome, the part that you don't see, that's actually inside the controller, is wider than the PS4. So you have to cut it. So I have a Dremel. I have to cut it all down to trim it. Something you probably wouldn't want to do.
I would never do that. Never. That seems like so much work.
No, man. It took me like 20 minutes, I think. I think it took me all that time. Was it 20 minutes?
20 minutes out of my day. 20 minutes out of my day.
It took me about an hour. It took me an hour to do it both, to do everything together. I trimmed it down, like took a couple times to trim it to get like where I needed to be. And then I put it in, and I like it. Because the PS3 analog stick, it stands taller than the PS4 one. So I guess for shooters, it might come in handy. I don't know. But I was playing Yakuza, so that's not really good like a review or comparison. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's more of a slower paced game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So PSEUDO got me on that. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. I was playing Yakuza 0. That's the one that's on Steam. I haven't bought anything for my PS4 in like forever.
Yeah. Did he mute himself, or did I mute him?
Huh?
Oh, there he is.
Nah, I muted myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, I don't have that. Let me explain. I went through 2 PS4 controllers, and through this last one, I ended up just buying a Nacon Pro controller.
How did you go through two PS4 controllers? Explain.
Let me explain, sir. I have rage issues.
What?
In particular, I have 2K rage. Like, to the next level.
Oh, dude, man! If you're a 2K guy, shoot, you need to link up with Chase from GMG.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know when 2K comes out, they always have like an hour segment on the podcast talking about it, roughly.
See, I would watch his podcast more, except he starts when I'm at work still.
Oh, well, you can always catch the rerun.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. So watching the live is a little different than watching the afterward. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
There's been a few times though. There's been a few times I've been there.
Yeah. I've been a guest on there quite a bit. I was trying to be on earlier this Wednesday, but Chase had some things going on and it's personal, so it's all good. But like I said, man, I switched the controller around, man. So I guess that's a lot of patience to do. I don't know, I like messing with stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I
you know,
I'm
but
not those patients. I'm the opposite end.
You just buy it. You just want it done.
I'll just buy a brand new one, get it over with. I got things to do. That way I can break that one too.
So what's up with 2K, man? I mean, like, I know it's an every year tight game and whatnot, but I was hoping that. I mean, I don't play 2K, but I always follow the news about it, and I was always curious and see what you think. Why don't they just come out with one every 3 years and just do a roster update / patch, like every season? You just pay like maybe like a $30-$40 fee for it. Wouldn't that be better or no?
It would be better. I hear that. I think I don't know why any game comes out every year. It's obviously greed at that point.
Yeah.
I think they do it honestly because they know they can, and that somebody's gonna be there to pay for it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think it's because every year they try and fix the park, and they never do. They just make it worse.
So I hear a lot about that, but the park's not really like they don't make good improvements on it.
No, they don't. They I don't know what they do. They keep going backwards. Like this, I know they have enough money to buy more servers.
Oh yeah, it's the same people. It's Rockstar's pretty much their publisher, right? Yeah. So yeah, money I don't think is even a factor. You know what I mean?
They just don't, and that's where the issue is. It's in the servers. When you jump online and you actually get in a game, by the time you shoot, the ball's already going in the opposite direction. And I know I don't have the best internet, but good God.
Is it that bad? I mean,
it's that bad, at least for me. Like I said, I know my servers my internet's not the best, but good God.
So like, what was I gonna say? Do you do any of the microtransactions or anything like that?
No.
Do you get involved in that?
No.
I hope not.
No, not for that. Like I have, like for my kids, I bought the season passes and stuff for Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, Fortnite. Yeah, I do that.
I won't spend money on Madden, 2K, Black Ops.
Okay, speaking of Fortnite, I'm pretty sure this is like one of the topics. Speaking of Fortnite, what's your take on the whole crossplay being finally enabled for all the consoles to play together?
You want to know my honest opinion about that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You want to know my honest opinion? You better come in on this one, Pseudo.
I gotta hear this.
I honestly believe the only reason Sony did this is because they know Fortnite is dying, and Epic probably gave them a butt ton of money to finally do the crossplay with it.
Do you know Epic had its biggest quarter in August? Its biggest earning in August. It did. So like they're not losing money.
Yeah, they're not losing money, but the game is failing. Like, is it that they are making more money, or is it that these big YouTubers, are spending a ton of money to get all the way to tier 100, level 100?
Yeah, it's the highest. Yeah.
I mean, if I was up there, people were giving me money, I would be doing the same exact thing. Hell, take $100 and you can get 10,000 V-Bucks or something.
I think. I mean, like the only thing I do is just the regular 950 or 1,000, whatever it is, to get the battle pass.
Epic paid Sony to finally gave Sony some money to finally do crossplay. Because when Black Ops 4 comes out, Fortnite is dead. It's gonna be dead for at least, I'm saying it. It's gonna be dead for the first month.
Okay, I'm hearing you, but like Is that pseudo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you ready to say something, or because I'm about to make my rebuttal, because I don't think it's like I don't. Well, saying Fortnite's dying is kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of a harsh word to say. What I mean is like the community is still big. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you know, I think it's one thing we could all agree with. They still got millions and millions of people playing the game daily.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, is it slowing down? Yeah, you know what I mean. The game's been out for over a year. It's like it's the cycle any game goes through. You know, no games get it. Well, I don't know of a game that continually kept getting more and more and more people for over a year. You know what I mean, and kept its fan base from day one till to now. But as for saying that Epic, Tencent, which owns Epic, gave Sony money, I don't think so.
Yeah,
They don't need to, because Tencent, they partly own Epic, and they own Bluehole Games, which is the publisher of PUBG. So they make money from both games. If anything, I think it was pure pressure from Sony, because fans like myself have been like getting at them like daily, like, oh, not daily though, but like every now and again, if I see something, I'll at them. I'm like, I don't understand why it's not like out there now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of devs been saying that you know they want the feature to be there, but I know Bethesda might have pulled a fast one with them, but maybe it benefited the gamers in the long run. As we know, it can be done. It should have been done a long time ago. You know, I think Sony and Microsoft having tit for tat from previous stuff, you know, shouldn't affect how we should be able to play a game. You know what I mean? That's my take on it. But saying that Sony got money from Epic, I don't think. You know what I mean? I don't think so. You know, Epic doesn't need Sony really, because they make a shit ton of money off their engine, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. It's good. Well, like it's all based on timing, of course. And October is like next week, right? And like you said, Call of Duty comes out next month, right? Is it the middle of the month it comes out roughly? Yeah. So when Call of Duty comes out, the only game I can see losing maybe a little bit more is PUBG. Only because the game runs better, but it's not where it needs to be. Still. Fortnite on PC at least, I can speak from that. It seems like it keeps, every time they do like major updates, I guess for seasons, the game runs. I mean, it was running smooth already on my computer, but it seemed like it runs more fluid. Like, I don't know. I guess they're getting more things kind of. They're optimizing it just a little bit more every single time. And I'm sorry, I notice it. And I play the game like maybe once every 2 days or something like that, just to get my dailies or whatever out of the way. And plus, people I work with, they played it. So people I work with play the game every day. You know, if they're not playing, their kids are playing. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Right. But when Call of Duty comes out, yeah, it's gonna be probably number one on Twitch for a little bit. That's for certain. Did any of you guys play the Battle Royale?
For which one?
Call of Duty.
Yeah, me and Pseudo and dude from work were playing the other day, last week, I think.
Yeah, because I remember you had the codes.
Yeah.
How is it? I watched it, but I mean, I don't know, man. Did you guys like it or what?
I loved it.
It was okay.
To me. Okay. He said okay. I mean, you're going to be a hard one to get to buy the game in the first place, which I could understand. But
after so many years of being on Call of Duty train, it's kind of hard to go back, bruh.
Right.
Like the last one I played, like played and bought was Black Ops 2, and I played a demo of this one, and the demo of the regular multiplayer seemed okay, but like, I don't know, man. It's just some stuff I'll play. I was like, this is like so weird. Like, I guess I'm not used to Call of Duty anymore, you know, because I know it's all arcadey and whatnot. But it just, I don't know. It's just,
I mean,
not a bad
Black Ops
bad
2
game.
to this, though, that's a big difference.
Yeah, because the
Right.
Black Ops 2, the reason why I stopped playing Black Ops 2 because of those damn bouncing Bettys. Everybody kept using that and drop shotting is what they call it, right?
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off, man. Because I came from playing at that time I was playing Bad Company too, so I came from playing that to that. I'm like, wait a minute, this is like night and day almost, because Bad Company 2 you can't prone like quickly and try to shoot somebody. You know what I mean? Like I guess Call of Duty has its own like game hacks compared to other games. I guess you want to say. I just can't get down with that, man. I
Yeah,
just
see, I
couldn't do
think
it.
that's all I've played. So either Call of Duty, I think as far as shooting games go, Call of Duty and Battlefield. That's all I play, and basically the same game at the end of the day. So
Well, Battlefield, you played the new one, right? I'm pretty sure you did the beta.
I don't think I ever got to actually play it. I downloaded it, and
Yeah.
I think I downloaded it too late because by the time I got on, it was already off.
Yeah, so I played it and I'll give my little 2 cents on it. Now, like I said earlier, I played Bad Company 2, and that's like the best Battlefield to me still. Reason being because everything can be it's like total destruction. You can blow up just about anything. And to me, that's kind of like pretty sweet in a Battlefield game. So like playing that, and when I have Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 1 just it looked nice, but it didn't. I don't know. It didn't seem right. I guess it didn't feel right. And playing this one, the Battlefield 5, like I felt like there's too much scenery, and I understand they're trying to like bring the location to life in the game. I get it, but I feel like it's like too much, and I feel like I'm not playing the Battlefield game. I'm more or less walking into like an art museum of like the whole town of whatever country is in. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
not to mention, something that I don't like is the respawn, like the time to kill. The respawn, if you get killed, right, and nobody's near you, that by the time it takes about I think 15 seconds to get back into the game. Because when I got shot, right, I bled out, right. So you can hurry up and bleed out instead of like call for help. So the time it took for that to go out was like 7 to 8 seconds, right? Then I had to wait an additional 7 to 8 seconds to get back into the game. It's like the respawn from there. So
Sounds too much.
yeah, so it was like I said, it's roughly about 15 seconds to get back into the game. So I know Call of Duty ain't like that. You get killed and you'll come back in 2-3 seconds probably, right? With this one, I'm pretty sure they can lower it. I know they can. It's probably like a server rule or whatever. But it took longer than I wanted to take for me to get back into the game. And then the maps they had, they were kind of large, man. I mean, I know they're trying to show how the maps are big maps, but these maps were like almost too big. That's how I felt at least. And I'd rather have played a smaller scale, like maybe like a rush mode, something like that. They didn't have that available to play. It was just like a conquest, and I think it was like a death match, team death match. I think I'm trying to remember. I played it for a good hour, maybe, but like the matches they last an hour. You know what I mean? So like they take a while, but I mean, the game. I think they're trying to get back to the roots still, but I think for them going back in time is not. I think it's cool, but not cool. I just keep it modern and just have new maps. I mean, like I think if they just went on with they have a Battlefield 4, maybe that formula, and kept going from there, and then maybe incorporate the Bad Company 2 stuff into that, because I don't know if you read an article before, but the DICE devs, they said that they don't know why gamers like Bad Company 2 so much. They don't know what they did for people to like it so much. They don't get it. And with that statement tells me that there'll never be a Bad Company 3 like the way Bad Company 2 was, I guess you want to say, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, why do people love Black Ops 2? I mean, it really was one of the best games, though.
It was, yeah, see, like, because I mean, like, granted, I put Bad Company 2 down. I do have a lot of hours in it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the aspect of it where you can just run in for 10 minutes, get a game in, and then you're good for the day. Like try to, try to get a game in before you go out or go to work or whatever. You know, you can hop in and hop out real quick. I kind of like that aspect of it, of Call of Duty, but I don't understand, you know, what angle they're trying to go with Battlefield, and not to mention this battle royale mode they're gonna have. So not much has been said about it. Nobody's really seen it because it's not been out yet. But I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna do different than anybody else. You know, because Fortnite has their thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's their thing. PUBG has their thing. Call of Duty has theirs, but like it seems like Call of Duty's battle royale mode is like it's like a mashup of their old maps. That's what it looked like to me. It looks like it has like a mashup of some old maps, like I guess the good parts of it. Yeah. So I thought that's pretty neat of them to do that. You know what I mean? Just recycle what you got. You know, it's like we got these maps, just put this in here. So, but the $60 price tag though, man, I don't know about that, man. You know, it's kind of steep. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I say that now, I'm slightly hypocrite because I bought Overwatch. That was $40 though. So you know, I guess I don't feel too bad. But it's the same thing. The game's strictly online, you know what I mean? But you know, so what other topics you got, man?
Who brought Telltales to the game? Who brought that up? Was that PSEUDO?
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you find out anything more about that? Like why? What happened? I read the article a little bit, but
I think it's mismanagement, man.
That breaks my heart. It really does.
Like for real bothers you?
It for real bothers me. Like The Wolf Among Us, the first Walking Dead, Borderlands. I played them all. The Batman I still have downloaded. Like that genuinely breaks my heart. They made probably the best games I've played in the last 10 years.
So let's say hypothetically, some other company would buy them out. Who do you think could be a good for that?
I don't know, because everybody that I think about, anybody that would even come to mind, I think would just 3D the entire game. And I don't want a 3D game. I want the same blocky features. I mean, who else out there is doing that besides Minecraft?
Yeah. If anything, I mean, have the same look but update the engine. Yeah.
I mean,
you know, I can see, honestly, bro, I hate to say this, but I can see Activision wanting to pick them up. And that might be the worst company to get them, but they don't have a game like that in the repertoire. You know what I mean?
They'll fucking put boosters in it, and
I know.
I don't want to see in the game.
By all these kill streaks.
Right? Like I don't need that.
You'll see you behind a paywall.
Yeah. I mean, because like they said that also from what I understand, they said like they weren't really making a lot of money off their games because the games are only like $20-$25, right?
Right.
For like all 5 chapters. So I guess I guess sales are probably dropping after like the first 2 chapters came out. And I think to me, what kind of like maybe hurt them is that like they took like let's say chapter 1 came out in January, the 4th or 5th chapter to come out until like summertime. So like they they made it a long like they stretched it out too wide versus like bringing it in like within like I don't know like a month or 2. Because I'm falling because I do have the Telltale game. I have the Walking Dead. That's what I got, and I got the latest. I'm fully up to date, but I haven't beaten episode 2 yet. I haven't played it yet. So no spoilers. I know how episode 1 ended. It was a shocker, but I'm kind of curious what the hell's happening after that. You know what I mean? But I don't know how they're gonna finish this one up either, because like they said that they'll finish it in one shape or form. Saying that kind of tells me this might come out like in a digital comic or something. which is not bad. I mean, I'm not saying no to reading or anything though, but I kind of want to play the game how it was sold. You know what I mean?
Right.
I really want to read a comic to finish the story. So it's either that or give me my refund. You know what I mean? Or a partial refund of what you didn't do.
Oh, they ain't gonna do that.
Well, they gotta do something, man, because
Yeah,
there's gonna be some lawsuits. Not for me.
Really though, like, why couldn't they?
Yeah, the thing is, people like myself bought the season pass, and the product's not done. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, where is it? Like, where is the rest of it?
So it's just
like,
Fortnite,
you know, grant
all over again.
Was what? Well, Fortnite.
You just spot out people who spent $100 so that they can get their friend the game too for free, and the fucking game is free.
Oh,
why? Why?
Hey, Fortnite's different, man.
I mean, at the end of probably by the end of this year, they're gonna release the other part of it for free too. I mean, there was no point.
I don't know why. Yeah, it's still not done yet. I have it. I have the original one. I played it. It's cool. It's like tower defense. It's different though. Totally different game. But obviously, you know, the battle royale gets all the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as for Telltale, I mean, shit, I don't know who can get them. Even though I said Activision, I really don't know who will like fit them correctly. You know what I mean? Besides Sony. But I don't know if Sony wants to pick up that studio. You know what I mean? Are they in the market? But you know, they really don't need to get another studio. Some people say, well, maybe Microsoft. I mean, granted, they have a lot of money though. But that's not. I don't know. I don't know. If it's a good investment for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see it going anywhere. I think that's just the end of it. I mean, I'll start a GoFundMe if we can raise enough money to get their jobs back, but that's about it.
Yeah, because
if anything, broken, man.
Yeah, because like, well, I think what they said. This a rumor was, or maybe it's true. They're working on a Stranger Things, Telltale game.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, that would have been dope, man. If it actually went through, you know, that would have been dope to play. I like to see what angle they will go. You know what I mean? Because usually their stories are slightly different than the originals, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
they take a left.
They are
when people go right.
Yeah, I would definitely like to play that because you know, Stranger Things is a nice show they had on Netflix. I don't know shit. Is that show even done, or they're going to season 3?
They're going season 3.
Oh, word? Oh, okay. I got to keep my eye open.
See, that's up too. I need to figure out something else to watch on Netflix. I am running out of stuff.
Oh shit. They've been dropping a lot of shows recently. I don't watch anything typically on Netflix. A lot of my friends tell me to go watch this show and that show. I just don't come across it all the time. This is my negligence. I keep watching this. I watch The Office. I don't know how many times, you know. So it's kind of like stuff like that. You know, I kind of stick to my old stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
see, that's where I was. I was happy with Family Guy, American Dad, and Cleveland Brown Show.
Yeah, see,
that was it.
You just stick to those. You know, you stick to what you know, kind of like. Right. So you know. But
Disenchantment, I think is what it's called. Is that what it's called? Disenchantment?
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, from the creators of Simpsons and all that.
Yeah, I heard it starts off slow but gets better. This guy at my work was telling me about it.
Yeah,
like actually,
it gets. I think even the first episode was actually pretty good.
Oh really? Yeah. I gotta check it out then.
Yeah, I didn't find it too bad.
Yeah, so like with the Telltale games, I mean, like I said, they're good games. It just, I think if they would have just released the games maybe bi-weekly, the episodes bi-weekly, they maybe they might have been in the same situation they're in today. Because not to mention, I think they took on more projects that they can take, you know, they can dish out. Because what games they had? The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. They had Guardian of the Galaxies, A Wolf Among Us, Minecraft, Batman. I know I'm missing one at least. Oh gosh, I can't think of it. Just think of I probably gotta look it up because like basically they had a lot of games where they were kind of handling, man. I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let me look at Telltale Games. Okay, was it Wikipedia? All their games. Well, recently at least. Okay, here it is. Go somewhere. Yeah, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead, Batman, Minecraft, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Walking Dead, Batman again. Tales from the Borderland. That. Yeah, they did quite a bit of games from like dating from 2005 to current. I didn't realize that they did so many games. But from my understanding, they have to finish the Minecraft story because I think Netflix is paying them. So that's kind of like a done deal. But is that any good? The Minecraft ones?
I have yet to play the Minecraft ones.
What? I thought you were a fan, man.
Not a Minecraft. I mean, I love Telltale. Don't get me wrong, but not a Minecraft.
Yeah.
Not a Minecraft.
Okay. My bad. Thanks for clarifying, though. Thanks for clarifying. Because I was like wondering like, what the hell's going on. I'm curious because like they said now they'll be able to finish the Walking Dead the final season by end of this year. Like December 18th is the last day, according to the Wikipedia. So I don't know if it's gonna be a rush job or it's gonna be done right. You know what I mean?
I say they probably will do it right.
But will the sales increase?
Nope.
Or does it even matter?
It don't even matter at this point.
Damn, man.
I think it's too far gone.
Yeah.
What did they say from that article? They only kept like 3 people or something?
No, 25.
25.
Yeah. I mean, it's enough to probably just to get the coding, like I guess the finish ironing out all the glitches maybe. I guess, who knows what all they do. There's probably a lot of programmers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just people that
trying to
keep
finish
on
it
for
all
something
up.
else. And
Yeah, I just kind of, left field. But then, like I said, it's probably mismanagement. They had to.
Really?
I don't know if Disney.
Oh, did we lose him?
It might have been the other way around. So, keep spending. You got to spend money in the right places. It sucks that they lost a job, but I don't know what to say. The pseudo.
It's just I couldn't. Yeah. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came back and left. But yeah.
No,
So
I
I don't know.
on that one.
See what happens. With that one at least. Now, I know what else happened in gaming news today. I know this week. I know quite a bit happened. Oh, Soul Calibur 6, the beta. I haven't played it. You play it?
No, I won't let me download. I need
What?
to stop downloading. Yeah.
You try to do it on PlayStation or?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Dude, I need to. I really. You know what? I need to call Comcast.
What call Sony? Or
Comcast.
what?
Yeah, or
Oh,
Xfinity, I guess.
Oh, that's your internet's provider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have AT&T over here. I'm not saying they're any better, but they're the best I got.
Yeah, I don't know what. They came and they put new wire to my house, and my internet got worse.
Really?
Worse. And I don't
Yeah, it shouldn't work that way.
why. So
Yeah.
I'll deal with that another day. Any other games you guys plan on playing?
Like I said earlier, I've been playing Beat Saber. I recently went back to playing Quake Champions.
Quake.
Yeah, man, the game's fucking. I was playing it. I haven't touched it in months, but I started playing. I got back into it. Like, man, this is why I like Quake. The game's so solid. It's free to play on PC. If you want to just dive into it sometime, man, the game is good. It's a good arena shooter, man. It's solid, man. Had a lot of fun playing it. Still do. Cause I was playing the other day with Kofi and them and his people, Kofi and Weapon Wheel and all of them.
Yeah.
I was playing the other day with them. It was pretty cool. And of course, trash talking a little bit, but
Oh, you got to.
it's cool to watch. It's cool to play with them. I was rusty as hell. Like I said, I got back into it because I saw them playing it. So I didn't do too bad, but I didn't do too good either. So I was kind of like right in the middle.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you don't play a game for it's just crazy. You don't play a game for a week and you feel like you've missed everything.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like that. I was playing Fortnite the other day. As a guy, I haven't played it. Like the longest I went without playing it, I think it was like a week. And yeah, I was like lost. Not lost, but like I couldn't. I was getting murked, man, like left and right. I was like, all right, I got back out. I got back out, regroup myself.
Yeah, I was playing World War II yesterday and just raging all night. I can't do it.
Yeah, they say that fighting games is like the worst though. You know what I mean? Like if you go periods without playing it, it's like it's hard to get back in it.
Yeah, I have Madden. I've been playing Madden 19 a lot.
So okay, you're like a sports guy then.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of everything. I go through periods where I just want to play sports games. I want to play a racing game. Then I want to shoot somebody. Like I lose. I don't want to say I lose interest in a game fast, but games get boring fast because it's the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
You get into a lobby, you die. I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
My heart, I cannot take it.
Is the repetitiveness, I guess?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to, what's it called? Fallout 76?
Oh, okay. They're supposed to have some beta or something.
Yeah, I think you have to pre-order for the beta, though.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good old Bethesda.
Yeah. It was, you can get it, but now all of a sudden you got to pay for because the same thing happened with, what was the other game? I had it saved.
From them? Was it from them?
It might have been from Bethesda, but it was
I can't think of any game. They had the pre-order. I know Call of Duty was like that on console, I think. Yeah, for let's let me look.
Yeah.
That was a closed beta. Yeah, that's not open. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
The thing with PC, the only bad thing I don't like about the PC one, the beta is through Bethesda's launcher. It's like okay, but that launcher it was kind of buns, man. It didn't work, just like their games, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Because like I'll try and pay. The reason why I haven't paid, another reason why I haven't paid Quake for a while, because this is before it went to Steam. Their launcher, it wouldn't update. It says it wouldn't update. I wasn't able to play the game, and I would like uninstall it, install it, uninstall it, install it, and it would just hang the entire time. It would hang for like 10 minutes. It would never install. So I never got to play Quake again, until with Steam. Went to Steam and I got rid of that launcher. I'm pretty sure they fixed it now since they're gonna use it as a client. It's their prerogative, but that shit has to work, man. You know what I mean? But Fallout 76, what type of game is that supposed to be like, man? So like it's kind of like a Destiny style maybe, or
Like the Fallout series, like in general.
That's gonna be kind of interesting. How it'll work. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but I guess there's got to be some end game. I guess it's like it almost sounds like it's gonna be kind of like an MMO style ish. Yeah. Because like MMO,
Ubisoft.
it's like my internet's cutting in and out for some odd reason. Yeah. Oh no, I haven't. I've been meaning like I haven't downloaded, but like I haven't launched it. It's the dudes from Paladins. I think High Res. It's a High Res studio. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's its own battle royale, which is pretty cool. It's not like mocking everybody else's, I guess. But yeah, I have. I mean, the game's not even, the game's not even on Twitch, really, man. Like nobody's playing it. Yeah, that's the bad thing about it. I guess like if nobody, the top streamers ain't playing it, and nobody's playing it, right? Yeah, because I'm looking on Twitch and I don't see anything. Like I don't see Sea of Thieves there at all either. Trying to see what they got, but I don't see nothing, man. So like, what games you guys plan on picking up like later this year or interested in getting? Yeah, I guess not good.
It's Fist of the North Star's got my interest for sure.
What is that? Is that like a Dynasty Warrior style game or no?
Well,
I
you've
haven't really.
played Yakuza. You play
Yeah,
Yakuza.
it's like that.
So that action adventure beat 'em up based off off the anime from the 80s.
Uh-huh.
So very similar, but in its own little way. So there's that. Keyword is might get Battlefield 5. You said nope. Not feeling that, huh? Keywords might now. And that's all I got so far. I mean, like, a maybe.
Oh, that's the Walking Dead. Like, isn't that thing that list? Hold on. Where's that list? Yeah, but I don't think it looks pretty good from the CGI trailer looks good, but the game I don't think I think the game's like real mediocre. Yeah, it's like real mediocre. Yeah, that's probably a game I'm gonna stay away from. Oh wait, I'll wait to what people say. See if it's even worth it. You know what I mean? What's wrong with it? Is that DVI at least? Huh? You have the right DVI cable? Because I know there's DVI-D, DVI-I, I think. Yeah, I don't know the difference between the two are, by the way. There's one's dual channel. That's what it stands for. Yeah. That's weird. I've been picking it out. So that's weird. Because I'm using DVI on my monitors. Because I don't have HDMI 2.0 cable. And I just like buying it. So oh, the one I did the BG? Okay. Why? Uh-huh. Okay, so I had triple monitors. Well, I still have 3 monitors technically, but I don't have them all 3 set up like I used to. Like it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like having all 3 there is like, man, like it's cool because like they all link up together as one big monitor. So it's 56. I think it's 5690 by 1080. I think that's the resolution. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Anyways, some games will allow it to work. Like they have the resolution scaling to make it work. You know what I mean? Not all games, like very rare, but it's cool to have at first. Then you realize that how much real estate it takes. Like your whole freaking top of your desk, at least mine, at least, it's all monitor. You know what I mean? And like I gotta sit further back to look at it all. You know what I mean? Because you know, my eyes can only travel so far until I gotta turn my head. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got that. Then I was like, I end up just using like the one in front of me. I end up staring at it mostly than anything else because shooters, for example, they're 10. You know, they don't use all 3 monitors. They use one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I was streaming and I wanted to read the chat and I was playing a game that had all 3 monitors hooked up, I had to either play the game in window mode, therefore my other 2 monitors would be active, or disable one monitor and use one to play the game and the other one to read the chat. So like it's cool, but you know, I would rather just have 2. Just from my own personal experience, is like I think it's like it's cool to have. It's almost like what did it say? Gold chain gaming. Yeah, it's like a bragging. You can brag about it. Yeah, I got 3 monitors. Yeah,
Okay,
you know what I mean. Like it's cool. Like it, unless you're playing racing games where it, like actually like comes to benefit. You know what I mean? Because in racing games, it gives you that peripheral view of a car approaching you. You know, but outside of that, it's like I don't think it's worth it. You know what I mean? Even though I spent the money and did it and have it, because I don't think it's worth it. Really, I don't think it is. I tell people I'd rather just stick with 2, which that's what I'm doing now. Actually, yeah,
Okay,
I'd rather stick with 2.
I mean,
That's me personally. Like if you get all 3, if you get 3 monitors, make sure they're all the same make sure all 3 of them are the same, exact same. Therefore, we line them all up. The bezels line up perfectly. Everything's lined up. You know what I mean? Because if you get 2 different ones, then you're gonna have a problem because they're not made. Because even though the inches, but the bezel and how the monitor sits are different.
yeah.
Because it's not from the same company.
Yeah, because I got
So
an AOC and Samsung right now.
yeah, if you were gonna do it, I would get all 3 the same, like all 3 AOC or all 3 Samsung. That's what I would do. Because like at first, when I had 2 of them, I had like a spare monitor laying around. And I was like, oh, I'll hook this. I'll just line this one up. Nah, man, it didn't even look right at all. Because like the monitor stand was like just way different. And even now I have a triple monitor like monitor stand, like one of those. Just it's like a Visa. Is it they call it a VisaVis or something like that? It's a stand, but it's a monitor stand that holds all 3 monitors, right?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
so even using that, the monitors don't sit right. It's different manufacturers, you know what I mean? And they're not made the same, you know what I mean? They're just plain and simple, not made the same. So I would get all 3 the same if you're gonna do it. Personally, I would just stick with 2, you know what I mean? Because I'm in the market for buying a ultra wide, but the one I'm looking for is not out yet, so I gotta wait
Like
until if
an ultra wide.
The one I'm looking for, it's funny I say this, but like it's a 35-inch ultra wide, and Acer and Asus make it, or they have it on their website, but it's not out yet. And it's not. I think it has a slight curve on it, but it's not a curve. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for them to come out with it. It's 1440p, 200 hertz, has HDR, is 10-bit gamut or whatever they call it. It has all the amenities. You know what I mean? But it's not out yet. And I figure when it comes out, I might need to refinance my house to buy it, because who knows how much it's gonna cost? It's gonna be over $1,000 for sure. But I'll get that monitor, and then one of my monitors, I'll probably have that either on top of it or to the side of it. I'm not too sure. I gotta figure what works. Probably on top of it. Therefore, my real estate is like up and down, right and left and right. I might end up doing something like that. I gotta see. And obviously, I won't know until it comes out. But yeah.
That was a rant right there.
Jeez.
That was a rant.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to help you out, man.
You good. I'm messing.
Like, if you want to get throw one, go right ahead. But like, just understand, your desk has to be big to accept it.
Right.
That too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't have that space right now.
Yeah, my desk literally is like over 6 feet wide. You know what I mean? Like, because my friend and I, we built it, so I have a wide ass desk. You know what I mean? So I can eat food on it, do work on it, whatever. Yeah, I got plenty of room for everything.
Oh man. Well, I know if I need something built, I'm coming to you.
Hey man, I'm good with my hands, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. It took a couple hours though. I ain't gonna lie, but we got it done though. You know what I mean? But
what else we got? Since you are the car guy, somebody was talking about this morning while I was at work.
what's that?
And I'm gonna put it in the chat. But it's a new 2019 Toyota Supra.
The Supra. Yeah, I heard about this. I saw a video about this like the other day, man. Like, I guess some guy test drove it, but he test drove the automatic. I'm hoping they have a standard, like a traditional H pattern. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like. Hoping they have, because if not, I don't want the manual shift to go away, man. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
going. It's gone.
Nah, man.
I'm not gonna say it's gone, but like my car has a Steptronic. And that's where I see most cars going. At least
the bad thing about those, like, man, something fails. Oh god, it is expensive to get fixed.
You're telling me.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I've already had the issue.
like about the Supra, like nobody knows nothing about it still. And my dealer, well, my service guy, because I take my car to the dealership, or it's a Lexus dealership, but the guy, he had told me, I asked him about it. I was like, hey, I go, when's the Supra coming out, man? It was like about a year ago. He goes, the problem is that Toyota wants to release the car when no other cars around it. You know what I mean? Like, they want to release it when it's on its own, basically. You know what I mean? So therefore it gets the spotlight, like, by itself. You know what I mean?
It would
and
no matter what.
It's gonna sell. I mean, it's a Supra.
It's a Supra.
Yeah.
I mean, old, young, everybody would want it.
Yeah. Now, granted, nobody knows what it looks like the actual production model, but I'm assuming it's just kind of like the old look, but like maybe just more modern. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, I was telling people I talk to, they're car people too. I think Toyota has like some big shoes to fill, man. When it comes with the Supra, because the last model, I don't know if you're aware of it, the block can withstand 1,000 horsepower stock, like the stock pistons, stock rods, stock bottom end. It can take it. You know what I mean? The head, I think you have to change a couple things, maybe because just to withstand the boost pressure. But the Supra is like, every time you see a Supra on the road, you assume it has 1,000 horsepower. At least I do. You know, yeah, like I assume F has 1,000 horsepower. Like the Supra is nothing to be F with. You know what I mean? It's a monster of a car, or at least its legacy is. You know, so I know for sure when it comes out, it's out of my price range because I heard it cost like 100 grand. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is.
100 grand. You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. They'll probably label it a concept car, and that'll be out of everybody's price range.
But then again,
or you only see like big names driving like Elon Musk or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Because they're not saying much of anything about it, man. Like nothing at all. I did hear it still has an inline 6, which is the same thing they've always had. But I also heard that it might have like electric motors, I guess, to drive some of the wheels in the front. So it might be like a hybrid, I guess, because that's what the NSX is. That's what it has. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, I mean, I've honestly, unless it's a BMW, I know very little about it.
So the NSX technically has 3 motors in it. It has the gas powered, which is in the back, and then in the front it has 2 of them, 1 per tire. You know, the front left, front right. So the point of having those is therefore it can get out of the hole effortlessly, and also going into turns, getting out of them. It can get out of them like dart out of them, because like the front wheels will pick up the pace, will pull it out, and while the rear motor will push it out. But since it's all like electronic and all that, it'll go ahead and deliver the power correctly. Therefore, it's not overpowering when you try to get out. So that's the whole point of it. And then of course the front motors, they don't have a lot of, since they're battery powered, they don't have a lot of juice, but they have more than enough for you to get out. And then when you hit the brakes, they generate power again. You know how the hybrid works, but so yeah, that's what it has. So I'm curious if the Supra has something similar to that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Nobody knows anything about it. They ain't saying nothing. Yeah, they ain't saying anything. You know, so I wonder how much power it's gonna have. You know what I mean? Like the guy test driving it said it felt like it has like 350 for a Supra. That I guess that's more than what it used to come with, because I know in Japan, I don't know, the law's still there. They call it a gentleman's something. Basically, it's like the cars they build over there won't come out with like some crazy horsepower number like ours do over here. So it's kind of like a thing over there or whatever. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how true that is or not.
Yeah, no, it is. Because I was going to buy a 94 Skyline.
Oh, shit.
Dude, it was only going to cost like, I think, $3,000.
Ain't bad.
But to get it imported, because how they don't have any steel plates between the driver's seat and the gas tank and all that, it would have cost more to get it up to American standards than the car was worth.
What the fuck?
Like,
serious?
Yeah, they would not. At least for here in Colorado, they would not. Because I called the DMV, they would not give me a registration or anything for the car until it was up to American standards.
So how are you supposed to get all that stuff installed?
You find a car dealership, and hopefully I know they have an import dealership here. That they would send. I would just have to go down to the courthouse, see what they all say I need to put in it. Definitely a restrictor pin, because they don't have restrictor pins in them from China.
What's that? Is it the governor?
Yeah, the governor pin. They don't come with those. Like they don't care over there.
Really?
Each car has about 100 horsepower. We could have the same identical car here and an identical car there. Their car is not going to have a restrictor pin, and their car is going to have about 100 more horsepower.
Because the governor, because like my Integra, I got that thing up to like 145 or something like that, and I felt like it could keep going. Now, mind you, this was like a long time ago, but I was like younger and dumb, I guess. But
he was living life.
Yeah. Believe I passed somebody I work with, and it was a lady I worked with, and man, she reeled into me. She goes, "How fast were you going?" And I told her, oh man, she lit me up, man. Lit me up, man. She goes like she's like, I can't believe you. She's like, you realize you would have died out there, and this is like, yeah. I was being dumb, man, but
It was worth a shot,
it was a
though.
straight road. I mean, the road was straight for like 4 miles or so, So I was like, how fast I can go. So
Oh yeah, I've done it. I've definitely done it.
yeah, but yeah, so like, are you still gonna try to import a car? Because I hear it's easier to with like the car's older, it becomes easier to get it over here.
Yeah, because I can classify. I think is it this year? It might have been last year. I could have got that car and classified it as a classic, I believe, and then that way I wouldn't have to do anything to it.
Yeah, you leave it as is, right?
Yeah, I think it was. Is it 15 years? I believe you said. I don't know. It's been so long. It was like 10 years ago when I was looking into it.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted a Skyline, a European style.
The R34 or
no, it was
or the 30 or 33.
33.
Dude, there's a few of them over here. Like some people. So I'm pretty sure there's some over there too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I have seen one here in Colorado. And
yeah.
I seen it in the rich kid neighborhood where I don't live. So, mommy and daddy definitely bought it for him.
It's a head turner.
Yeah, I was heartbroken.
Like damn. Yeah. Like damn, I want one of those.
Yeah.
It's like
it's all good. Though.
Yeah, but like speaking of car stuff, because I have an IS300, and I plan on swapping the motor out in that one, because it has a 2JZ, which is the same not the same. It's the same engine style as the Supra. The because mine's the GE and Supra's the GTE, basically the turbo version.
Right.
But that engine's like not a Supra. That particular engine is like expensive though. But I don't know if you know, just like kind of like how the LS motor is here for freaking Chevy. It's like it's in everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with Toyota. The 2J, 1J, they're in multiple different vehicles over there. It's like a popular motor Toyota used to use in multiple cars. So I'm getting a 1JZ, which is a 2.5 liter engine with a turbo in it. It came in the Toyota Chaser and some other car. I can't remember the name of it. The cars that weren't over here, put it that way. I plan on doing a swap of that, because that motor is like 1,700, I think. That's just the motor itself. I still gotta buy other stuff like front mount, exhaust, downpipe. Basically another $1,000 of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I plan on swapping my motor out in my IS300, and I'll probably drop videos on that when I'm doing the whole build and all that. That's what I plan on doing. But I need to get my internal running first, which that's car turbo. I gotta figure that out. I think I was saying earlier. I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. Once I get that figured out, then I start moving to my next project. So, one thing at a time.
Yeah, see, that's where I get sidetracked. I do 10 things at once, and I think I can achieve them all in the beginning.
It takes a lot longer.
Yeah, and then I fail, and then I end up back here.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you on that one. Damn, I didn't know you into imports like that. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you're in Texas, so I think you guys have 2 import docks down there.
In Houston and Galveston, I think.
Yeah, and then there's one in Florida, and there's one in California.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to drive all the way to California and or Florida to get the car.
Pick it up?
The dock, yeah.
Like, I know there's a site that I ran into that actually like sells the car. Like, it's kind of like a legit like dealership, I guess, or private seller.
Let me see.
Yeah, like he pretty much tells you this will cost this much, and you can convert it or whatnot. But I'm like, buying it from them, or at least from him or whatever, it seems like it's cheaper than when people ship them over here and then try to sell them. Because like I've overheard like Supras going for like 40 and 30 and all that. You know what I mean? Like the JDM ones. But I'm like, if you buy it from there, they're like a lot cheaper. Yeah, there's demand for it. That ain't bad. It's actually be cheap. Supra, right-hand drive, turbo. I think I might have ran to this site actually before. Oh wow, 38,000. Yeah, I can't. That's out of my budget. I was like 3,800. You know what I mean? Oh, so like yeah, okay, this is like a dealership from here, or and they'll ship it over here. Yeah, 'cause the one I was looking at, they had like a Skyline there or GTR, like 8 grand or something like that. But I don't know what year it was either. Yeah, that was Skyline right here. What was it? GTS? It's probably non-turbo. Is the GTS non-turbo? I imagine. Cause yeah, yeah, I never heard of a GTS. The Japan partner. It's a RB. It's a RB20. As never heard of a GTS. I don't know if this is like. Oh, this is a 2-wheel drive. I think the GTR is a 4-wheel drive, right? I'm reading this. Yeah, it's turbo. Yes, 2-wheel drive. Let's go to GTR then. Let me check that out. GTR, yeah. The GTR is 4-wheel drive. That's a difference. Yeah, the GTS is 8 grand. The GTR is 18,000. So, yeah, big difference. Should they have one here for 7,800 though? What is this? Yeah, I'm not digging the yellow though, but it's R34. I'll probably dip it. You know what I mean? Pass to dip that bitch.
You do more. You know you do more.
Yeah. Well, it has no turbo. There's no turbo, man. The non-turbo version. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, but it has no turbo. Like, why even buy it? It's not turbocharged and it's automatic. Nah, I'm good. If they have a chaser in here, let's see. What's they got for Toyota? Hey, that's my employer, man. What was wrong? We don't own them. What is like in what? That's all them, man. That's them. Like we don't make Boxster motors. Just like the FRS, that's not our motor, that's their motor. Dude, Subaru's been having problems with motors for a while. Yeah. Dude, my neighbor, he has 4 of them. 4 Subarus, 4 WRXs, right? 3 of them are there. One of them he has because he works in oil fields. Okay, so one car is for parts. Like he bought it recently. It didn't have a motor in it, so they're taking the stuff out, right? And they're putting it in his son's car, which his son can't drive, but they're fixing it up for his son. His wife has a STI 04, and then he bought a brand new STI. But they switch back and forth, like who's driving what type of thing. And in his house, he's building a motor in his house. He showed me it. It's in his living room. It's like weird. I go in his house and there's a big ass motor sitting in there. You know what I mean? Like I didn't expect to see that. You know what I mean? So like, so besides that, from what I hear, this has been going on for years. The WRXs, they have bad ring lands. Like they go out first. I don't know, and I think it's because of that Boxster style. They maybe get oil starvation, but maybe that's not the case. Because I figured that the motor should be designed to feed oil everywhere. You know what I mean? Have oil squirters where they need to be. So I don't know what's going on with that because even to soup up a WRX is expensive. Like to add more horsepower to it, it costs a lot. Like it's cheaper to do it on other cars versus the WRX, from what I understand. Well, hell yeah, man, that thing's probably hungry for power. Yeah, yeah. So like with the motors, Toyota has nothing to do with it. Nothing, nothing at all. That's all them, man. That's them. Yeah, it's all them. Like they might have heavily gave them some input. You know what I mean for the FRS when they were building it together. But outside of that, man, nah, man. It's weird because like even I think if I remember correctly, Subaru does something for Toyota, like in a Camry plant or something. It's up there in like Michigan, and I know is Indiana or Illinois. Where the Subaru plant is in the Midwest, I think like they do something with Toyota there. I can't remember what. They told us at my job, but I can't remember what it was. You know, maybe just a partnership, a part time, but like not anymore. So yeah. But like I said earlier, we got nothing to do with their motors, man. That's all them. You like that? That's all them, man. All them. All them. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I don't understand like what's going on. Because before, I remember, I know this. If it's not an STI, like in the past, the non-STI transmissions were weak as fuck. They were weak. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the 0203s? Yeah, 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 yeah. The bug-eyed one. When I was before I bought my IS 300, I was looking at WRX and I wanted a bug eye. But then my dad talked me out of it. He's like, "Do you want another car that's like your Integra?" I was like, "Well, yeah," but he's like, "You're getting older. Get something that's more like older for an older person." Like, all right, whatever. But but yeah, dude. The bug eyed I think is like one of the better looking ones to me at least. It looks more aggressive, I guess. It's like I don't know, we put a lip kit on it, you know. But but then when I was looking into it, because I was on Naziak, that Subaru forum, they said like the strongest at the time the strongest transmission you can get is a JDM 6 speed. Get that one. Then I think now the newer ones are better now. The STI transmissions are stronger now. So I'm like, so like I was like I was kind of confused because like on the site, I was telling them I was like, well, I'm a Honda guy going to the Subaru, right? And then the one of the guys there, he goes, you have a GSR or turbo? You know, like yeah. He goes, you can't beat up the transmission like you can a Honda with a Subaru. It's not gonna be forgiving. Cause a Honda, you can beat the shit out of it. Well, you can be a very abusive, and it'll be okay. You know what I mean? You can what do they call it? Like not hard shift. Yeah, I think it's a hard shift. Yeah, and like it'll be okay. Yeah. He said on a Subaru, nah, something's gonna break. That's what he said. He told me. He said something's gonna break. You gotta be careful. I was like, really? Like, damn. And when he told me that, I was like, all right, I don't want to get one of these. I don't think I shift like that, but you know, I don't want to be in that predicament, I guess, where I gotta get something rebuilt. So that's why I never got one. But then, like I said, then my neighbor has 4 of them. So yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. We can we can skip Sunday's football, man. Yeah, yeah. Well, I got a fantasy league going on, so I gotta keep up. Yeah, kind of priorities, right? Yeah, we can skip because I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen next week in gaming and just in general. You know what I mean? Because next, because the following week, I think Black Ops comes out that Friday, or he said the 13th pseudo, right? Like I think, yeah, Pseudo said Call of Duty releases on the 12th. So if we skip a week, that's fine because the following week, actually, am I looking at the weeks different? What's today? 29th? Okay, I'm looking at the weeks. Oh wow, I'm way off. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we skip a week because Call of Duty comes out that Friday, and then we do the show like that the next day. That'll work. You can you can give me your Call of Duty. Shit. Speaking of that, I gotta find out what this LAN party is I'm supposed to go to. It's gonna start. Let's see. With me, like making videos. I started making music videos, like beats I was making. I started with that, and then the quality was like weak as fuck, But this is like earlier days, and then I discovered the whole gaming part of it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get my 2 cents out there too. So that's how I kind of started with that at least, and then I and then with my channel at least, I just say, you know what, my channel is gonna be a hodgepodge. I'm gonna just do whatever I want. I like a little bit of everything. So that's how I went with my channel at least, even though it was more gaming, but eventually it's gonna be a little bit of everything. Try to be at least. So that's how I got involved. You?
Uh,
CCC.
yeah, this guy. Uh, God. If it ever happens. So how I got started. Actually was taking care of a family member at the time, and I wasn't working either. So had to pretty much do a lot of errands for him until his dying day. Get something to do, and internet was my only outlet. So I was watching like a lot of YouTube, a lot of like stuff to pass time. And I started watching gaming videos as well with like people that were talking about games, more so people like the Rap Brad and Total Biscuit. Uh yeah, I just said what the hell and decided to get an Elgato. I was gaming a lot at the time as well, and games a lot. I like to talk about games. Uh bought myself a little Elgato, took that little busted laptop, and just started going to work. And here we are. I started doing a little bit of everything from Let's Plays to reviews. Don't really upload like I used to, but
Yeah, I noticed.
A, I haven't been in the mood, and B, I haven't had the time.
Word.
But can dream, right?
I think we all do.
But that's my story. But that's my story. So
yeah, I think same with me. God, just watching YouTube videos. You know what really pushed me was what was it? Oh, it was Chase's I got scammed video. The eBay, he got scammed with
The controller?
Yeah. That was the first video I ever seen of him, and I don't even know why it came up on my feed. And if I don't see that video, I probably don't do YouTube.
junk is like viral, man.
Yeah.
Junk like 2 million, something like that. 2 million views.
Oh yeah, man. Quite a bit. I remember that video. I think I talked to him, asked him about that in a podcast, like off camera. I mean, he was going in on it. Like, man, I can't believe this. Man. Like,
yeah, if it were for
got
that.
me.
And then I think, what was it? It was Thanksgiving 3 years ago, probably, where Pseudo. You guys were doing a review, or you guys were doing a stream or something, and I happened to just jump in one day. And ever since then, I've been talking to you guys.
Oh shit! There you go.
A lot of
There you
know
go.
what it is. It's maybe it's because I don't have to see you guys every day. I don't have to talk to you guys every day. Not to be mean.
I see how it is.
I don't.
My feelings are hurt.
They are now. So I just end the stream. I can't. I don't deal with people very well.
Yeah?
I really don't. Like in person, I work in a grocery store, and the arrogance and the stupidity that I see every day is on another level. Like
It's relatable.
I'm sorry. Like I try to see positive in people, but people are so fucking stupid. How do you make it to 50 and still don't know how to cook a steak?
What?
This is what I deal with every day.
Yeah, usually a steak. Yeah, usually a steak's based off like they say you tell the thickness by squeezing your palm by your thumb, like that's how you know.
Yeah.
But then it's by temperature too.
Yeah. I just it boggles my brain to just how you put any piece of meat in front of me, just throw it in the fucking frying pan.
Stop it.
That's all I'm trying to say.
It's understandable.
I mean, if we go back in time, some of these people are fucked. And then where I live, we're getting a lot of Seattle people here now, so we're turning into a hipster state.
It's not bad.
No, it is. Legalized weed. Yeah, legalized weed and rent just went up for everybody. Taxes. Traffic is the worst right now.
Oh, well.
And then they move here and they stay here.
They move and they stay. Wait, and they stay.
They stay,
like, I can't believe it.
Like, why?
Nah, dude. Like, I don't know. Well, a friend of mine just came back from Washington. He was to go just vacation over there, and he's like, "Yeah, Washington is weird. Like, nah, I got weird. Like Austin weird." He's like, "Nah, almost, not quite though." Because I don't even know how they say Austin's weird or keep Austin weird. Austin, Texas.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Austin, Texas is kind of like a hippie place, but like it's cool though. Like I don't know. So I mean, I've been to Austin numerous times. You know what I mean? I live in San Antonio. I'm not far from it. You know, but I have numerous times I spent out there, numerous drunken nights, the whole shebang. You know, but Austin during daytime is different. People on bikes, you got like people wearing tie-dye shirts and all that sometimes, but
I gotta go back. I drove through Texas when I was going to Louisiana a couple years ago.
You probably hit Houston and all that.
Yeah, I never really stopped. I think we stopped one place to eat, and then we went on our way. Went to Chicago for sure. I went to Chicago. God, where did we stay? We stayed like 3 blocks away from the Playboy Mansion, the original Playboy Mansion.
Oh shit!
Wherever part that is.
Damn, man. Is that when Hugh Hefner was still alive or what?
Yeah.
I know he passed recently, right?
Like 10 years ago.
Shit, man. Not me, man. Well, shit, I went to Louisiana for a bachelor party, man. To New Orleans. Smells like vomit over there, but it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, it kind of has a smell, man. Like a distinct smell.
No, you want a distinct smell. If you ever get the chance, go to Italy. We were in Rome.
Where?
Yeah.
Is that bad or
10 hours, or from 10 o'clock at night until about 3 in the morning? Fucking homeless piss central.
Serious?
You wake up at like 6 in the morning, you don't smell a fucking thing. They all left. It's amazing how it can smell like dead ass piss and then it disappears. I swear to God, it disappears.
You went on vacation over there, I guess?
Yeah. We went to Rome, Venice, and Florence.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Dude, man, the entire time you're talking to me, I'm looking at these Japanese cars. I'm like tempted to get one. I'm like, man, this car ain't that bad, man. Yo, like, shit.
Like I'll tell you, what some of them were on there was $7,000, $4,000,
like yeah, like fresh off the boat.
yeah.
Like that's like shipped. I'm like, oh, that ain't bad at all, man. Because I'm looking at this Lexus LS460, 15,000. Yeah, it sounds kind of high, but this car, brand new, is 70,000. I mean, it's an older car, but still.
Older ones
like,
work best.
Yeah.
Older
yeah.
ones.
I'm like, man. Only thing is that has like Japanese everything in there, like Japanese maps and all that. You got to change all that over.
Hey, did I miss PAX for down there in Texas?
South?
Yeah.
It was in January. I went to it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was first one I went to. So
yeah, I went to
I
PAX,
have to compare.
PAX West in April.
I heard the one on the West and East Coast are better because they have more developers show up for that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad out there. It's overwhelming. I guess for me it was overwhelming being my first thing like that.
I was kind of impressed with like how many people actually show up for it. You know what I mean? Like just fans and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like we got this many gamers in San Antonio. Like wow, it's like it's one of those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make it to PAX South. I'm definitely going back to PAX West. No, I'm sorry, PAX East, not West.
Damn, we were all the way over there.
Dude, it was the best thing ever though in Boston.
Yeah, because like I think more devs go to that one, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Probably because they're like
God.
closer.
I walked out with so many demos.
Demo disc.
Demo, just like flat out codes and everything.
Yeah, good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. See, I could get off this website, man. I'm on here too long. Too long. Longer than I was supposed to be. They got a lot of stuff here, though, man.
They do I'm not gonna say every car, but they got a lot of good cars in there.
Like, cause like at my job, I've been talking about like getting a Japanese car, like a legit right-hand drive. Like, I've been thinking about it for a while.
And they have like, I think they have 6 actual shops in the United States where you can go and buy European cars and like Japanese, just foreign cars that are strictly from them, but they like triple the price.
Yeah, that's what I want to deal with. I'd rather just if I can just get them through here because I'm in Texas, I can go to the port, pick it up myself.
Yeah,
I'd rather do something like that.
I would say is most definitely call your
insurance.
Not your insurance, the DMV.
Oh, and see what they say.
Yeah, because the DMV will give you the most information. Ask them if you need to get. So like when I wanted to get the Skyline. I had to get a special license.
Like driver's license?
Yeah. And it's
like,
the same
like, well, they add something to it or what?
Yeah, they add a sticker to it so that it shows that the car is legal and that you have gone through the DMV and all that.
Okay.
They will tell you if there's any restrictions. So there's like certain cars that you just can't get over here. They're completely banned.
I wonder why.
They're, oh God, I don't remember. Fuck, it was a long time ago. There was, honestly, it was comparable to the Ford Focus, the like old Ford, I don't even say Focus, Geo Metro is what it looked like.
Oh gosh,
but the fucking car
those.
did like 250.
Like miles per hour?
Yeah, easy. And
okay.
His excuse, at least from what he told me, was if a cop doesn't believe they can keep up with the car, they will just ban it.
Well, these cops nowadays driving freaking around Chargers and Camaros and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a problem keeping up with these cars from the 90s. Like, so you know how old this car is, guy? Tell me that.
If I beat you,
how old this thing is?
Yeah,
These cars are so nice, man.
Yeah,
And like they're in good shape too, man.
They are. And I mean, I obviously when you contact them, try and get some like recent pictures because you know it was like 10 years ago and shit.
Like he showed me a picture with a most recent newspaper next to it.
Right.
You know,
like I'm not saying it's completely shady. Like I would buy a car off of there for sure, but I just need a recent picture.
Yeah, and I could tell it was Photoshopped.
Yeah.
Like that picture, the newspaper looks all brand spanking new, extra white, and like the photo still looks old. Like, come on now, who you fooling?
Oh man.
God, these are nice cars, man.
Yeah, I thought you said you was getting off though.
I'm gonna bookmark it. I'm bookmarking this. Yeah, I'm gonna freak with this later, man, for sure.
Yeah,
because
that's
like
a good site though. Like that was the site I was looking on, and I think I wanted the R32 though. Now I gotta go back.
Yeah, because like definitely, because like trying to get because like to get one of these cars, if I go to the bank and say, hey, I need X amount of money, like for what? I'm buying a Japanese car. No, that's what I gotta say to me first. Like they're not gonna give you the money like loan, and they're not.
No.
But like with my retirement money, I can take money out of it. I gotta pay it back. So I might just do that instead.
Your 401?
Yeah.
I would highly recommend never doing that, sir.
Nah, because like the way they have it designed, I mean, I wouldn't want technically. That's the only way I can do it. I'm not gonna have like $17,000 laying around bank account. Right, listen. So like I had to pay it back. So like I take a loan out of my money, and I gotta pay it back with interest. But it's all paying myself though back. People in my work, they do it for other stuff like buying a house or whatever. But I don't mind doing it for like $8,000. More than that, I won't do it. Like, nah, it's not that important. I always say that. It's like, but I want these cars though, man. Like, I'm looking at a GTR now. I'm getting off the site. Fuck that. God damn it. Why had to tell me?
Just trying to help brother out. Just helping brother out. That's all.
Yeah, he ain't helping me out, man. He ain't helping me. He ain't helping me at all.
Next like, video, he's gonna have 6 cars in his garage.
Shit, man. I have 3 right now, man. But my cars they're all paid off. They're older cars, and they're not like brand new. The oldest one I have is my '95 Integra. Then I have my '02 IS 300, and I have a '06 GS 430. So they're all paid off. You know what I mean? That money I took a loan from the bank. I didn't use 401k or anything. But man, I wouldn't mind getting it. I wouldn't mind getting a JDM car. That's the only way I can get it, because the bank ain't gonna give me no $10,000 for a car. I gotta make some bullshit up if I want to get that money. Like, yeah, I'm doing home improvements.
Trying to open up a school.
I know. Shit. Can you imagine, man? Like, yeah, we'll get you the money. Like, I'm pretty sure they want some paperwork or something. So, like, yeah, I kind of want this money. I want to do this thing right quick.
Yo, is RB20? Are they good engines?
Yeah, they come in the sky. They come in the skyline, don't they?
Yeah. Well, they have that. They also have like, because I know if anything, it would definitely be like an R32 engine.
Yeah, I think it's listed as RB20. I think that's the block code.
Is that what it is?
I believe so. Let me look.
Yeah, we're both gonna go broke now.
RB20 comes in the.
You want to get in on this, Pseudo? We all go broke together.
Well, yeah, because the RB20 comes in so many liter sizes apparently, 2 liter to 3 liter. The 3 liter is probably is the GTR one. The 2 liter is probably the one that comes in the 240.
Oh man, so 20,000 for a 94.
Yeah, I know.
Move on. We should probably move on. Y'all gonna have flat broke pockets. Y'all keep that. I mean,
and not to mention, if you want to do something to it, it's gonna be expensive. Because
let me pull this up real quick to make sure, because I know.
What? They made a diesel Supra? What? Am I reading this right? The Super didn't come in no diesel. Did it? This is Toyota. If I can spell today, Toyota. I guess they did come in a diesel. Oh well, I didn't know that. Well, you try it. Well, like I said, man, I'm giving me a Japanese car one of these days. I mean, a real Well, shoot, my Integra came off a boat, but I need to get a right-hand drive car because my Integra was the last ones they made like in Japan and brought them over. I think it was like '96. Start making them over here. Get that blue color or what? Okay. Shit, man. Well, you're a BMW person or what? Okay, fair enough. Uh-huh. Like, of the of what year though? Oh, of that year or yeah. Okay. I was like older. I was like older cars. Yeah, because like it seemed like because like like I said, I work for Toyota. I work at the actual plant, and I mean like the stuff I do is not like all like okay, we build trucks. It's different than a car, obviously. But a lot of these new cars, man, have all these electronics for everything, man. It's like you can't do anything at all in the car for one. Two, it's like we open the hood. It's like not. It's like you're looking for the engine, and it sounds silly saying that. 'Cause you know where it is, but there's plastic everywhere. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to cover the engine rather than expose it. Like show off the engine. You know what I mean? And instead we open the hood, it's like a plastic this, plastic here. Everything's plastic besides the battery. The whole thing is not covered sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that. You know what I mean? I like seeing the raw motor itself. You know what I mean? And seeing like the years go on, we're getting more and more away from that. And not to mention, it's getting harder and harder to work on your car in your driveway. You know what I mean? Because of all these bells and whistles and everything, man. I swear. Like I put, yeah. Really? Dang, I know they're that like, dude. Speaking of, that, is this like $300 to get it done or something? Yeah, yeah, because because I remember when my GS, um, when I had asked, I go, how much it would change to get the transmission flush like changed out? Because in the manual you do it every a couple years or whatever. It's kind of like normal stuff, And the guy goes, well, first of all, I asked him, where's the dipstick for it? The dipstick for the transmission? Because the only dipstick I see is for the oil. And he said, there isn't one. He says it's a sealed system. I said, well, how often do I change it? He goes, well, you don't. I was like, what? He's like, he goes, yeah, you don't change it. I go, well, how much is it to get it changed? He's like, it's $300. Like $300 for
Yep.
3.5 quarts of oil? Are you
Yep.
serious?
Yep.
And he goes, yeah. He goes, the thing is, we got to plug it into the computer, and the temperature of the oil has to be a certain temperature to set, and that tells it it's okay. Like, I go, are you fucking serious? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, wow. I go, it's just oil. I'm like, it's not that complicated. You know what I mean? So I looked online, and like some people said, yeah, you could do it at home, but like this is kind of like the poor man's way of doing it. They said what you do is you jack the car up, right, like the rear end. Therefore, the rear end's kind of like flat, like almost balanced with the front, I guess. And then you gotta put it in like park. You put it in reverse for like a little bit, put it in park, put it in neutral, and then like do something else to like reset the system. Because the system knows it was open. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is like fucking stupid. So I just can't believe it. Like the lengths some of these companies have went to not have people work on their vehicles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, everything. In my opinion, everything's connected somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me though.
Yeah.
I conspiracize against everything.
I want a Tesla, but that's connected all day.
Oh, dude. I would love to have one.
This is at my price range right now.
Yeah, I'm not that rich. Just right now, though.
Yeah.
Give me a couple years.
Like the Model S, that's the one I want to get. It looks like there's a few of them over here. Clean as I don't know what, man. It's like, damn, I could get one of those, but I can't afford it. Well, I don't want to afford it. Let's put it that way.
It's the payments.
Yeah, I don't want to spend that much money.
My God.
Yeah. I was like, how much is the car? How many grands?
That's one
how
too
many
many
zeros?
man. Too many.
Yeah, I was like I'm all right, man. I'll take the gas for a little bit longer. I'll take the gas a little bit longer. It's one of those things, man. Shit. But anyways, man.
For an hour and a half. Oh,
yeah.
dude.
I was gonna say I was about to get up out of here.
Yeah, me too. I appreciate you guys coming through though.
Oh, no doubt, bro. No doubt.
Do this again in a couple of weeks.
It's whatever, bro. I'm down.
See what we can do from there. See how you gonna get Black Ops 4, Pseudo?
We'll see. Only time will tell.
We see. That's a maybe. Wait, no, I'm sorry, not maybe. That's a might.
This guy.
Just one time, please, because it's been so long. So he's on top of the building.
No. Oh
my God. Yeah. I'll probably message you guys sometime next week. Actually, yeah, I'll message you guys sometime next week and next couple of days, and we'll figure out something for 2 weeks out.
Ain't no problem, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it some water. I'm gonna finish up this cabinet so I can get some games in on this arcade machine I got.
Yeah, I got work early in the morning again.
So I got a basketball game tomorrow.
That's what I need to start getting more athletic.
Yeah, I'm in a basketball league for older people. Say that way.
Oh, so you be dominating the court, slam dunking on them?
Fuck no, man. After the game, I gotta go see it. I gotta stretch like crazy, man. And like use like everything until my muscles get all cramped up. That's when you know you got old, man. When you're like telling yourself in your head, I can do this. Your body's telling you, nah, man, nah, can't do this.
Every morning I get up and
I'm trying. I'm out there hustling though, man. I'm running up down that court, hustling, man.
He's running it up on old people. That's cool. Exposed.
Hey, they're on my age. I'm old too, man. I'm old too. I'm old too, dog.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Message you guys for sure, probably the next couple of days, and see what we can do.
All right, man.
Any news comes up, just put it in the chat somewhere or post it somewhere. We'll talk about it.
All right, man. Sounds good to me.
Oh, guys, really appreciate it again, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Jay got out.
Yep.
Peace.
Yep.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream right there. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Anybody that watches this after it goes off. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Jay, Pseudo. Their information is in the bottom in the description. Make sure you guys go check them out. Drop them a like and a sub too. And I'll see you beautiful people later. Bye.